Well, what does private equity look like in 10 years if it doesn't change?
Well, I think it will change. I think a lot of PE firms have raised their last fund because the LPs are getting a lot more diligent about where they put their money, and there's a lot more going at the top end and the lower end. So I think there'll be a considerable clean out of the middle market. But I think private equity firms will look different just because of the environment. The environment has been very kind for a long time. And now because you work in a very different environment, you have to be operationally focused. So I think firms that emerge that say, yes, we have to do operations and we have to be directive from day one. We have these playbooks and we know they're going to work. So from day one, we have value creation plans and we make sure they get executed. I also think PE can take some lessons from VC, because if you look at the vast majority of private equity websites, it's a pitch book for LPs. You know, you get a picture of the team who are all very smartly dressed and well educated, and you get an idea of what their portfolio is, and then you'll get historicals. You'll get their past returns from their previous funds. So it's a pitch book for LPs, and I think they're missing a big trick. And what VC does well, if you look at a lot of VC websites like Andreessen or 20 VC, they will say, look, we're half investment firm, half media firm. And I think that's important. So that attracts building a brand. It's important for every business to build a brand, and it's important for PE firms to build a brand. So if you take that approach and say, look, of course, we're half investment firm because that's our business, but we're going to evolve and be half media. So what that means is, we might do podcasts. We're going to publish a lot more. We're going to open the curtains of PE and we're going to show, look, here's what we do. Here are our companies, meet our CEOs, understand how we've made these CEOs successful. Like, here's what's gone right. Even better if they even share, here's what didn't work out. Those are the better stories. Here's what didn't work out and here's what we learned from it. So there's a big opportunity to get really better at that. Because if you do that, you'll attract more CEOs. You'll get, I think, more companies. If you ask a company now, a lot of companies have the aspiration to be bought by PE. But if you ask the average company, who'd you like to buy you, they'll probably only be able to name the top 5 PE firms. They'll probably say, Blackstone, Carlyle, KKR, Apollo. It's very unlikely those funds are going to buy you, right? And there are 6,000 funds in the US. So what happens is you set yourself up for sale, and then you meet these PE firms for the first time. It's all cold introductions, and you go for dinner with them, and you do mutual diligence, and you try to figure out, do I like this firm? Are they going to be good partners for me? Much easier if you've heard about them before. Much easier if they've already built a brand for themselves, and they've already built a brand to show we are really partner friendly, because really founder friendly, because there's 50 interviews now with founders, good interviews, podcasts like this, talking about what went wrong, what didn't go particularly well. So I think being transparent, that's the other issue. There's PE, it's a very shrouded industry, and people think there's a lot of secret sauce in PE. There really isn't. There's nothing to really guard. The playbooks, there's no secret sauce in the playbooks. So I think being open about that and building a brand for yourself creates a ton of trust. I think when you get in these auctions, it definitely breaks the tie if the founder's heard of you. It also creates demand, because you'll probably get more founders coming to you before they go to an investment bank and say, look, I'm at this stage, thinking of selling. Can we talk? So I think it also creates good deal origination. So I think that's what, if a PE firm is doing it right, that's what they look like in 10 years. They're operationally focused. They look more like a media firm. They're a lot more transparent, and they build a great brand for themselves.
Visit us at LeaderbookAI. Your support as a subscriber means the world to us. So thank you for tuning in. I'm Felicia Shakiba. Let's connect on LinkedIn.